Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Throwing on third down, Smith. And Anderson's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Looking for someone to throw to. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. And that feels... Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. They send Green to the left on his own. Dalton now to pass. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Tyler Eifert has become one of the most reliable red zone targets in the league. Personally, I think he's one of the most reliable targets, period, and there's no doubt Andy Dalton's going to look for him in this situation.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So late 2nd quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Forte, the lone running back. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. A 41-yard. points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick, and able to find Decker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
And Fitz, the exact right word. Over the...
Time to jump back in. An important field goal try forthcoming as they look to tie this game here in the third quarter. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal...
Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Start offense. Still third down.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a pickup of 7. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. A pretty good coverage there in both of these.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Hey, move 45. Move 45. Over.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the stick. On 1st down, this is Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Defense already down on the scoreboard here in a one-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps, and that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Now Bernard. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this will be taken at the 13. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And so out now come the Jets. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
That wasn't no 4. 4 down.
Set, ready,
87 skin the ball.
ready.
87 skin the ball.
Force, over.
He's coming. He's coming. He's got number.
He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Ready! Over!
Check three.
One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game.